something that I learned in college. There's like an umbrella for like the types of fear that we have. And the main types of fear that we have are the fear of success, the fear of failure, and the fear of what other people think. And they all sort of fall under the umbrella of like the fear of the unknown.
Okay.
Right? We fear what we just don't know or what we don't understand. And to be able to make that leap and leave a steady career and the life that you knew and the system that you knew in DC and come out to LA, which is completely unknown to you. You might have somewhat of an idea, you know, having visited or hearing from other people or seeing, you know,
Straight out of Compton,
Vanderpump Rules, like all that kind of stuff, you know.
What's that?
It's just another reality show based in Beverly Hills or in West Hollywood. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. But just watching that type of stuff, you have like an idea. But to actually do it is a whole nother beast. So you not only have to conquer that fear, but you have to stay encouraged that no matter what happens, you'll be able to apply the same principles and the same work ethic that you had in DC over here, and something will come out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I thought when I was gonna come out here, man, I thought I was gonna have to join a gang. And I was like, man, I don't know how that's gonna feel getting jumped in 30 plus. That seems crazy.
Getting jumped in 30 plus.
Because it's only two ways you join a gang. You get sexually assaulted in, gangs to gang style, or you gotta get jumped in. I was like, man, I don't know if I could take that, so I'd rather get beat up than beat up. You know what I'm saying? So, or beat up than punish. You know what I'm saying? So there's. So I was like, man, I don't know if I'm prepared for that, but I still made the move.
What are we talking about?
And then, you know, I thought I was going to come out here and get robbed, man. I was like, because you hear the stories, people come out here and get robbed.
For sure.
Taken advantage of. You can't go certain places. And it's like me, you know, I just be going on adventures. Like, man, I'm just going to drive over here.
Yeah.
I drive to the wrong place, wrong time, so I might not drive out.
But again, I think you coming from Southeast DC, you're not oblivious to the fact that there you know, these things happening out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different way of operating for sure, but you're not naive into being like, you know, oh, I'm going to go into the worst parts of town and not be watching my back. Or, you know 100%. What I mean?
Yeah. Because I you know, we got Mike, you know, he was in Compton for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, he invited me, and I immediately just thought of the joke from, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but every time he said Compton, he said, Compton? Compton? I remember he said that. I was like, man, I'm not going to Compton. What are you talking about? I'm going over there. I'm in Redondo Beach. I'm in a nice area. I like where I'm at. You know, I feel safe. I'm the predator. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the prey. I'm where you at, man. I might end up food, man. I don't know. I like to wear my thing. I want my clothes. You know, I want to wear my watches. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, and I just couldn't figure out what to do. But then, you know, I went over there, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the piece you gotta get over. Like your perception of something could be a lot worse than what the reality is. But you gotta put yourself in it. You gotta be like able to put yourself in that space to be like, yo, I'm gonna experience this and let this manifest how it's gonna manifest. And in that moment, you're like, oh, okay, it wasn't even that bad. And I feel like that goes back into like staying encouraged. Like you gotta really be like, okay, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. And that's the conversation I had with myself when I flew over here with just my backpack. That's it. I was like, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. And the whole time I'm like, oh my God, risk aversion. This is a big risk. This is a big risk. And you know, I ain't had no job, no prospects, nowhere to live. It was bad. It was all bad. It was all bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you took a leap of faith.